What's up, MD? IFBB Pro guy Cisternino here training legs 5 weeks out from the 2013 Mr. Olympia. I'm here in my backyard gym, Gold's, Bridgewater, New Jersey. I'm training with my man, Big Mike Plumsky, my man Mike Falziano. We're gonna kill some quads and hamstrings today. Show you guys how we do it in Jersey. Peace.
Come on now.
So what we did today for legs is I tend to start off with extensions. You know, I have some knee problems due to a car accident that happened 2 years ago. I have a torn meniscus in my left knee, grade 2 tear. So I'm really trying to avoid getting surgery at this time. So the thing that I feel best for me is, you know, get a couple working or warm-up sets in before I start my working sets. So as you can see, we did 3 working sets of leg extensions along with 3 warm-up sets, total of 6 sets. You know, I try to do the first 3 sets, you know, slower, really hold, you know, get some blood in there, warm the knees up, just like if you were doing, you know, tricep pull downs. A lot of guys start with row pull downs to warm their elbow up, same principle. And then 3 working sets, and as you'll tell in the video, even in the off-season, pre-contest, I really like to get as much blood into the muscle as I can. So after every exercise of the last set, I like to do a drop set or a triple drop set to really force the blood in there. So that's what we did with leg extensions. After extensions, we moved on to squats. Now, this isn't something I always do. No workout I do is ever really the same blueprint, but depending upon how my knee feels, sometimes I'll press first, sometimes I'll go into a squat. My knee was feeling really good today.
I go backwards. I use the Velcro to catch it instead of tucking it in the beginning. More support. I played football for 15 years. I got some aches and pains, so this helps. And I got my car accident. I got a grade 2 tear in this meniscus. So this is the fucking one that aggravates me. If I didn't have pain in this one, I probably wouldn't wrap my knees at all. But I'm trying to prevent getting it scoped as long as I can. So this actually helps it. I've been blessed to have a torn meniscus and still squat as much as I fucking squat. So now watch me fucking tear my meniscus on this set. Show me a video of Kevin and Flex doing this. Then post it up. Let's go now. Number 1. Come on, Ted! 5 weeks! Number 1. Let's go!
So we went into squats. As you can tell, I normally do about 16 to 18 sets just for my quads. But when I diet and I get closer to a show and get calorically deficient, I have a tendency to push myself sometimes too far in the gym and tend to overtrain. This is something that Chris Aceto likes to really grasp a hold of and kind of hold me back a little bit. So for the past 2 weeks, he's been telling me to train at 70%. And I asked him flat out, like today before I trained, I said, give me exactly how many sets you want me to do, because if you don't, I'm going to overdo it. So he said, I want you to do 7 sets for hamstrings, and I want you to do 12 sets for quads. So we only did 12 sets today, not something I normally do. Normally keep it between the 16 and 18 range. So we went into squats. As you can tell, since my leg is already warmed up, my knee's feeling good, there's no point to warm up again on squats. I'm already warmed up. Jumped right into 225 for a good set, right up to 315. One thing you'll notice in the video that I do is once I go to 4 or 5, I start wrapping my knees. Not because I can't squat without knee wraps, but because I do have pain, especially my left knee. You really can't wrap one knee without wrapping the other. So that's just to make sure my meniscus and my knees stay in place when I squat. So we went up to 405, banged that out for a good, I think, 10 or 12.
You want to go like 5'3" or 5'2", drop? What do you think?
5'3" is good for you. You're good.
5'3"? All right. I don't know how many I'm going to get after banging out 5. Whew.
Why not? They do 5 all the time.
Yeah. Sucking wind like I just did 300 burpees. they should make like a, you know how there's caddies for golf? They should make like little weight caddies that come around and like put your straps on and shit.
Come on, guy, let's go.
All right, Mike.
Come on.
And then we went right to 5 plates, and I stayed true to my colors, and we did 5 plates for 10 reps, and then dropped it to 315 for another 10 reps. You know, I just like to get as much blood in the muscle as I can. I keep the same principles in the pre-contest mode as I do in the off-season. You know, train like a bodybuilder, train hard, train heavy, train the failure. And, you know, there's no reason why you should switch up how you train when you're dieting for a show. I feel that you should, you know, train like you're trying to put on muscle pre-contest. The only thing that should be different is added in cardio, and you know your calories are going to be different due to your diet. So other than that, you know, still squat and train heavy.
Come on, guy, let's go.
One more! Come on!
Nice and easy. Easy. Good.
Up, drop.
Drop. Come on, let's go. That ain't shit. Let's go.
Come on. Come on.
Go. Come on, let's go.
Yep. One more.
Come on, guy, go.
Easy. Good. I'll try that shit at home. Woo! Damn. Who thinks of this shit?
Come on, guy.
After a couple sets of squats, we went over to the leg press machine. Depending upon the pump I have and where I feel my legs need more work, that'll depend upon the sled I use with the leg press. Today we went the one that had the quadruple bars on it, so it kind of gives you a different feel, and it kind of places the weight differently on your quads.
What are you dropping? You got 4, 4, 4, 4.
No, there's only 3 on top over there.
You're gonna put the 4th one.
Last one.
Let's make this clear.
4, 3, 2.
When you say 4, 3, 2, it's 1 and 1 off each drop.
Yeah, so 4 on top, 4 on the bottom, and 3, 3.
4 to 3 to 2 total.
Some mathematicians up in here. Give me a little pop on this one, all right?
So, like we did with squats and like we did with leg extension, we started off with 4 plates on each side, and then we doubled it every time, and got up to, I believe it was 8 plates a side, and then last set, as usual, you know, this time we did a triple drop set, just trying to force as much blood into the muscle, really trying to expand that fascia. You know, I'm becoming more of a believer that you can grow into a show, especially how I looked for Chicago. I definitely grew, you know, into my skin more than I have in the past. So I'm really trying to, you know, force that blood into the muscle. So as you can tell, you know, I think the last set we did for leg press, I think we went from, there was 8 plates a side, then went to 6 plates a side, then went to 2 plates or 3 plates and then 2 plates a side. So we really banged out a good amount of reps on the last set of leg presses. So.
Come on!
Number 1.
Come on, guy, let's go!
Sit down. Again.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's go.
Yep.
After leg press, depending upon how I feel, once again, we had the hack squat machine, but we already went pretty heavy with squats and pretty heavy with leg presses. So, our knees were myself and Mike, our knees were screaming already. So instead of enduring more pain, even though we could have done power squats, we could have done hack squats, we could have done something else, it probably would have been that beneficial at that point because of all the heavy weight we already took out on our legs. So we ended up ending with 60 squats, which is good because if you see the way I'm doing them, Mike Polumsky and Mike Falgiano, my two training partners, we all have different strong points and weak points, and way we train sometimes are a little different. Mike's got, he has both knees surgeries done. Mike Polumsky, he's older, he's almost 45. He's had, he's been around the block a lot longer than I have. So he's got aches and pains I'm the youngest guy in the gym with my training partners. Mike's 37, Mike Polumsky's 45, I'm 31. So I don't have those aches and pains like some of those guys do. So when I'm doing this exercise, you can tell the first 10 reps, when I come up, I'm squeezing my glutes, I'm squeezing my hamstring, I'm squeezing my quads for 10 reps. And then after those 10 reps, I do 10 really, really fast. I'm trying to hit all different, muscle fibers, really trying to squeeze, trying to get the max out of, even though they're sissy squats, you're not holding any weight. That doesn't mean you can't make it an exercise that you can really benefit from. So if you don't have one of these in your gym, talk to the gym owner. They're one of the best finishing exercises for legs, in my opinion. Damn. Legs on one day kills you. I got it done Monday. Mondays suck as is, beginning of the week. So I figured might as well make Monday suck even more. Kill my quads on them. Once quads are over, I feel like most of my week is already done. It's one of the hardest workouts. So I just try to get it in when I can. Probably not the smartest thing to do, because they're one of my strongest body parts. I should probably do shoulders, arms, back on Monday when I have more energy. But, I try to get legs out of the way on Monday. Take off on Tuesdays, because as you can tell, almost just cramped. As you can tell, we don't train legs light. Today's a lighter day, believe it or not. Getting ready for the show, I got to learn to back off a little bit my intensity, because I tend to overtrain. So Chris Aceto, my coach, will send me text messages, tell me to take it easy, or not take it easy, but back off the volume to 70%. So it's not easy to do, even when he tells me to do it. So I've been doing about 70% of volume of what I normally do. Like as you can tell today, we did about 12 sets for quads. I'm normally in the 16 to 18 set range for quads. So that's why I incorporated a lot more drop sets at the end today. Force more blood in there since I was cutting down on my sets. So, not a typical workout. Intensity-wise, the intensity is still there, but the volume is a little down. When you're not calorically efficient to where you normally are in the off-season or beginning of the diet, you kind of have to make sure you're doing everything right to ensure, proper, even growth at the muscle at this time. You can still, I never really thought you could grow into a show, but, this year proved me wrong, because I definitely grew into the show. I felt bigger every week leading up to the show, and I felt strong. I hit some of my personal bests as the weeks went on to the show. It's probably my strongest about 3 weeks out. Hit some of my personal bests on squat and on bench. So that's a testament to Chris himself. The dude knows what he's doing. So yeah. So just finishing up hamstrings now, and then that's it for today. I got a couple more sets of hamstrings, and then that'll be about it.
Last set, Adam.
Last set is the best set. Yeah.
I want to give a huge thank you to MD coming out to shoot me today, and I want to give a huge shout out to my gym, Gold's Bridgewater, New Jersey. Rob Zampetti and Mary Zampetti, the owners of the gym. You guys are awesome. You guys have really changed my backyard gym and made it one of the hardcore gold gyms in the area. Huge shout out to my sponsor, BSN. They've been my backing ever since I won my first pro show. You guys are great. I don't know where I'd be without you. And my other sponsor, P28 Bread. If you guys haven't checked out any of your products, their bread and their spreads are the bomb. So make sure you check out all the BSN products, all the P28 products that you can get at MD Supplement Superstore. And we'll see you guys on the Olympia stage. Peace.
My dude almost got kicked right in the head.